Palestine called on the UN Security Council to slam Israel's bloody new campaign of military strikes at an emergency Security Council meeting on Wednesday night. The closed-door meeting was called on very little notice, but Palestinian Ambassador Riyad Mansour was joined by delegates from across the Arab world in calling for a stop to the madness.
We will not spare any effort. All of us, the collective of the Arab ambassadors in New York, reflecting the collective decision of the Arab nation on behalf of the Palestinian people to stop this aggression and in order to stop the killing of innocent civilians in the occupied Gaza Strip. If we succeed, then that would be a step in the right direction.
The new flare-up of shooting comes a week after U.S. President Barack Obama was re-elected and shortly before the Israeli election. It also comes as Palestine prepares to present itself to the UN General Assembly for non-membership observer state status. Asked about the timing of the strikes, in one of which the Hamas military leader was killed, Israeli Ambassador Ron Prosor would only say that Israel was responding to Hamas rocket fire directed at southern Israel.
As we speak, more than 86 rockets have gone and landed in the southern parts of Israel, in major cities in Israel. No city, no government, no country would tolerate something like that. And I think today, out of the Security Council, we came with an understanding that this is Israel's right to defend its citizens, and we will keep doing that.
Prosor added that the tensions started when an anti-tank rocket hit an Israeli Jeep, killing 7. Now, Mansour said that he had called for the meeting to be open with the press allowed access, but that he had been refused. Indian Ambassador Hardeep Singh Puri, the November Security Council president, spoke in his national capacity, saying that he hoped the meeting would de-escalate the situation. Mansour also said that timing had everything to do with Israel's airstrikes, especially Palestine's approaching bid for enhanced status in the General Assembly. It's a status that Mansour said would give Palestine greater ability to defend itself and better negotiating power if talks reopen with Israel.
The observer state status to be bestowed on the state of Palestine in the General Assembly will open so many doors for us to allow us to defend ourselves in a better way, politically, diplomatically, and legally. But the first step, we want to legislate the global consensus on the two-state solution.
Israel's way of protecting its own civilians is apparently costing Palestinian civilians their lives. Scores of Palestinian casualties have been reported, many of them children. Hank Flynn, Press TV, New York.